What's up folks, it's Andrew Chadwick here with Elite Training Academy. Now this week's video I want to talk about what's going to be happening going forward for a lot of athletes now that they're coming off the back of the summer months of maybe heavy practice or certainly some competition. And so there's a lot of athletes out there that are going to have that heavy summer of practice, maybe collegiate athletes, and they're going to want to go back into college and be kind of ready to be able to perform, make the team, obviously really qualify highly so they can go to those tournaments. And the same thing is to be said for high school athletes and college athletes and even adults who have played a lot during the summer. That's a lot of hours of golf. What happens there is the body is going to start to develop some imbalances between the left and the right side. We're obviously going to want to make sure that we're addressing those. And so our programming here at the Academy is now starting to tailor into that back end of the summer, off-season type training. And we're really getting our athletes into work and address those imbalances and also build up some capacity. What I mean by capacity is we're taking simple exercises and we're building up the tolerance to load and demand in the weight room, because if we start to jump into a program where we're lifting heavy and we're getting after it as hard as we can and trying to stress and challenge the body, we potentially run the risk of injury and kind of overtiredness or fatigue later on down the line, and we're potentially running the risk of our athletes not getting the best out of our programming and then obviously the best out of their game. The last thing we want is an athlete who is overtired or fatigued or injured and they can't play their sport. So we have to be able to address those problems now in the start of the off-season training to be able to get them to maximize their results later on in the season. And so simple things that we'll do here at the Academy, we'll have our athletes work over and back on a line with some, say, linear line hops. We'll get them working on one leg, over and back across a line. We'll get them doing lateral line hops where they're just working on that low level plyometric, again, kind of that single leg, and we'll time that out. We'll do some sets and reps on that. We'll get them doing some ballistic work with the med balls. It may be something as simple as med ball slams, it may be rotational slams, and it may be like a bucket toss into the wall. But we're getting them to do it with lighter loads, more reps. We want them building up that capacity to handle those demands and address those imbalances, like I said, with the mobility work. And I'll put these into a separate video so you can kind of see what we're working on at the minute, that our athletes are then going to be injury free, but they're going to move so much better that when we start getting into the weight room and we're doing our heavy work later on into the off season, they're going to feel pretty solid, pretty good. So again, at this time of the year now, if you've come off the back of a competitive summer, you want to make sure that you're letting your body unwind, refresh a little bit, and start to build up that capacity to handle the demands of more programming. Now, if it's something you're interested in, go ahead and check out our online membership. You can join for a year for $258 a year, which averages out to like $19 a month. Again, it's our online programming that we do here at the Academy. You can follow along with where we are, go at your own pace, work through the programming, and taking advantage of everything that we've done here with our athletes to help you play your best golf. Again, go ahead and like the video. I'm Andrew Chadwick here at Elite Training Academy. Take care.